Hey y'all. Hey, happy, I don't know, it's Monday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Enjoying the new fall into winter weather. I don't know so much. It's getting cold really quick. Anything below 70 for me is cold. I didn't start the day off feeling so well, and I'm not even at 100%, but I'm doing better. So I'm just giving everybody a couple of minutes because I just jumped on. I really did. I just jumped on. Didn't do a little notification or anything else like that. Bad Tracy. Bad Tracy. But I'm still trying to complete my day so that I can get ready for tomorrow. And before I get into finishing off dinner, I kind of want to share what was happening today. And if the hubs happens to come through the door while I'm doing this, he just gonna be part of it. Okay. So right now I'm gonna share with you guys. Now my phone is saying slow connection, so if I start to drag a little bit, don't blame me, blame the connection. Okay. But the reason I'm coming on live really quick is because I wanted to share something with you guys. Now if you've been on my page, you already see that when I'm cooking lately, I'm cooking from a home delivery service, right? I've got all my stuff and I'm cooking. Y'all don't see me cooking it, actually cooking it. And I might do that one day. I might go live doing that one day. But I have shown you what it was supposed to look like and the end result, okay? So let me go ahead and just go on in it and let you know what I'm talking about. I am talking about the Everyplate food delivery service is what I'm calling it, okay? Now I'm gonna show you the box. Because my box came today, y'all. My box came today, and I'm so excited about that. Now, before I open up the box, let me just do a little Everyplate 101 according to Tracy. So, my husband actually started this in June, right? Because it's really just the two of us, and I tend to cook. When I cook for like 4 people. It's hard to, break it down. So I guess he kind of went into this because this gives you portion size, serving sizes. And it really is just the two of us that's eating for the most part dinner. And we started doing that in June. We instantly loved it. So much so that, look, let me check out. Let me y'all check this out. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Inside are all the ones that we tried. Everything over here are the ones that we tried, okay? This is the ones that were new. And the only one this one is sitting in is because it was the one time where all the ingredients weren't involved, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But we love it. We kept the recipes because we discussed that if ever we want something from one of the ones we tried, we just go to the store, get those ingredients, and I know how to cook it now. So we keep the ones we like, right? So we had been doing that in June before we went on our cruise. And right before we went on our cruise, we kind of put a pause on it. Y'all can put a pin in that. We kind of put a pause on it because we was trying to save all our little coins, coins before we went on our cruise. And they let us do that. So it was like on hold for like a month, really. We were only gone a week, sadly. We were only gone a week. But when we came back, we had to take time to get right back on that budget, get back onto, our way of doing things, right? But we ain't trying to go broke up in this piece. Anyway, so my husband, I was like, okay, so what we doing with the Everyplate thing? He's got this elaborate plan that he's working on in the background. So I'm like, okay, so he's not ready to redo the Everyplate. And I was like, don't worry about it. I got you. I'll redo it. I'll open it up under my name. So that's what I did. So we have restarted our Everyplate plan. Okay. Now, if you're interested, just let me know. Put your name down in there. Let me know you're here. First of all, hey, y'all, hey. Anyway, so we restarted it, or I restarted it. In the past, we were doing 5 meals a week. Okay? I'm only going to do 4, to be realistic, because I like to cook. So I will cook 3 to 4 days out the week. And then there's a day I'm not doing nothing. Maybe it's the day that my husband has off, which usually we find something else to eat, whether we go out, order in, etc. And then there's the weekend. Anybody trying to do all that. So the way Everyplate works, I'm trying to do this because believe it or not, as many times as you have seen me up here, my little legs down here that y'all can't see are shaking. And I'm a little nervous. Anyway, the way Everyplate works is you go onto the website, or if you download the app and create yourself a little account. And it's really easy because they're going to ask you what kind of foods you like to eat. They're going to ask you, how often do you want this shipped to you? And then they're going to show you a list of menus and everything else like you can choose from. Now, if you don't choose, they do pre-select, which I think is a good idea until you know what you want to eat, because you can always go in and change it. Okay, so they give you those options. You can do a vegan meal, you can do a comfort foods, you can do like meat friendly, and I'm paraphrasing, but those are the type of meals that you can choose from. You can choose those type of meals. You can choose the frequency. Like I said, my husband was doing it 5 days a week. I'm doing it 4 days a week. Okay. You could choose which day you're going to have them delivered on. And if for some odd reason, after you've started using Everyplate and it's like, okay, wait a minute, I need to take a break for a minute, you could do that too. You could put it on hold and it's not going to affect your account. It's not going to affect your credit or anything else like that. They're not going to charge you until they get ready to ship to you. Okay. I have mine shipped on Monday. So they don't charge me until, hey Tracy, they're not going to charge me till like Friday, before the Monday that they ship out. Okay. And they will send you a quick little email and or text to say, hey girl, your Everyplate box is on the way. So I knew it was going to be here. And I was so excited. Now I started cooking today. So we're having beef stew with, some cornbread tonight, because that's what I felt like I wanted to eat. But the box is here. And when I say they send you everything you need, I mean 95.559% is in this box. Now, most of us keep the basic staples in our house, right? You got your milk, you got your eggs, you got your butter, salt, pepper, cooking oils, okay? Those things most of the people have in there, but you're not going to have to run out and get any extra ingredients for any of these meals because it's all included in the box. I'm telling you. And it also gives you step-by-step instructions. So if you follow it, Vernon, if you follow it step-by-step, it's going to come out just the way it looks, taste delicious, okay? Because some people are heavy on the seasonings or whatever, and you think, well, maybe that's not enough salt, maybe that's not enough pepper. If you follow it step-by-step, it's going to taste amazing, okay? This right here, Everyplate, has me thinking I'm Gordon Ramsay up in here. Okay, got me cooking like I'm Gordon Ramsay. Hell's Kitchen, what? Tracy's Kitchen, yeah. Anyhow, so I'm loving this. Not to mention financially, it is working. I'm gonna tell you about that. Then I'm gonna open this box. For me and the hubs, though it's just two of us, we spend way too much money on groceries to feed just the two of us, and we buy the usual, the beef, the chicken, the pork, and my husband eat pork like that, and the fish, right? But we're making kind of like the same meals each time when I buy those staples, right? Hi, Alicia. And it's like, okay, well, we're getting tired of that. So with the Everyplate, we get a chance to try new foods cooked different ways, okay? I have eaten zucchini, y'all. I don't do no zucchini. Zucchini, really? But I've eaten zucchini and it is tasting good. I love carrots, roasted carrots, but let me tell you, Everyplate has expanded my palate and I'm loving that. But it saves us money because now we're not buying all that food that we're eating the same way every time. Now I can just make a little grocery list just to make sure I got the stuff I need for Everyplate. And that list is small because, like I said, everything is in this box. So while I'm thinking of anything else, let me go ahead and open the box. Like I said, it's going to be delivered and it's going to come in a big old box just like this. Mine is kind of small because it's 4 days worth in here. The 5 day was a little bigger. And it delivers on the day that it says it is. Like I said, mine is Monday. So every Monday it's going to be on my little porch. And it's packed with the ice to keep it cool. It's got all the staples that you need in it, right? So it's as simple as opening this box. Okay? And I want y'all to work with me because I like to do a little check off to make sure I got everything I need in this box, right? So on the top of the box, you're going to see the menu cards, right? These are the menu cards. This one is for the pork chops and apricot sauce. Okay, so if you're going to eat pork, you don't eat pork like that, this is a great meal to have, right? I can't wait to try that one. And then this one is for the mushroom and thyme risotto. Have I ever cooked risotto? Nope, but tell me that doesn't look delicious. It looks delicious, and I cannot wait to try that. And then there is the Pork schnitzel with gravy. Really? Schnitzel? I mean, come on. I'm not trying to be, not politically correct or nothing like that. But when's the last time y'all had schnitzel? Or you made schnitzel? If you've made schnitzel, let me know. Because I want to know how it came out. But it's that I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try that one tomorrow. And then there is the slow cooker beef and black bean chili. Okay? Slow cooker. I have a slow cooker. Sometimes that's the easiest way to cook for me, especially when we be out the house all day, but I come home, dinner is ready. So I'm loving that. I'm waiting to try that as well. And then I added a couple of things because you can do add-ons. If you're like that pork schnitzel ain't got enough to it, you're going to need some more. Add some sourdough bread. Add a Caesar salad. They give you opportunities to add to your menu. And if you're like me on a 4-meal thing and you think, well, you know what? I'm not feeling well, so let me just throw another meal in for the week. You can do that. You can add another meal. At an additional cost, of course, but you can add another meal. Okay? Plus, they also have these different recipes. Y'all. These different recipes be tasting so good, and they may be a little bit like the steak. You might pay a little bit more. The salmon, you might pay a little bit more for. And of course, my husband will call during the video, but oh well. Anyhow, but they're all delicious and they're so worth it. Hey, LA girl. So let me go and show you what we got. Now, inside this box is a whole nother box. Okay. So let me see if I can pull it out. See, this is another box. This has all the ingredients other than meats. Okay. That's the dry ingredients that are in that box. And then, Lord, they all in the box. I got stuff right here. And we're going to have to go through it because, see, I got to do an inventory. I got to make sure all my stuff is here. And if any case that you don't have everything you need for the recipes that they sent to you, then you can go ahead and just send them a quick email, a chat, and they will hook you up quickly. They answer really, really quick when you reach out to them, okay? So I'm trying to get all the dry goods that are falling to the bottom of the box out. Okay, and then at the bottom, on top of an ice pack, are the meats. Like there's the ground beef, right? And I think that's going to be for the black bean chili. Then there is the boneless pork chops, okay? And believe it or not, there are 2 in here. And that's another awesome thing about this is that with the portion sizes, you're going to get enough for 1 serving. Now, if you're somebody who'll be eating 2, 3 servings at a time, maybe you might want to increase the numbers for the recipe because, yeah. But being a type 2 diabetic, my husband and myself, both of us, portion sizes are important. And I have found out that with these portion sizes, by the time I make this plate, I've got enough and I'm going to be full. Okay? So, and then they got this big old, like I said, I took those meat out, but then this big old ice pack right there, right? And it tells you how to recycle it. So you don't have to worry about, how do I get rid of it? What do I do? There's instructions on here about how to get rid of it, okay? So it all comes in this big box. And what I usually do is when I get the box and I see all the ingredients, and I'm going to do a couple of them. I'm not going to do all of them for you. But I go like the pork, what is this? Slow cooker beef and black bean chili. I want to make sure all my ingredients are on here. First side shows you what it's going to look like. Okay. How delicious does that look? Did y'all see that? How delicious does that look? Okay. And then on the other side are the step-by-step instructions. And I mean step by step. If you miss I don't know how you're going to miss a step because there's usually no more than 6 steps. Okay. If you can see that. But it's really, really detailed on what you need to do. Okay. So just follow the instructions on the thing and you will have everything you need, right? So for the black bean chili, on the front, in addition to that beautiful presentation of what it looks like, are the ingredients that's in the box. Okay. All those are in the box, right? And then on the bottom, it's going to tell you what you need. And for the chili, all I'm going to need is some salt and a little bit of cooking oil. And that's probably a drizzle, because that's how it is on these recipes, a drizzle of the cooking oil to cook the beef. Okay? So we will see. But I'm going to need an onion. There you go. I'm going to need some garlic. Now with the garlic, let me tell you what I do with the garlic. I am not the chef I think I am when it comes to chopping and slicing and doing all that kind of stuff. So what I do is when it comes to the garlic, I get some minced garlic because I'm not a chopper. Y'all see my hand shaking? Because I'm nervous, believe it or not. Anyway, I used minced garlic, and on the side, it tells me that a teaspoon is the equivalent of 1 to 2 cloves. Okay, so on the directions, it says that for this one, I'm going to need 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm probably going to need maybe 1, 2, maybe 2.5 teaspoons of the minced garlic for that equivalent, right? So garlic, I always put it to the side. Where's my pen? Okay, we got the onion, we got the garlic, we got the ground beef. And it tells you what the ounce size is here too. So this says 16 ounces of ground beef. Just in case you got a couple of recipes that both have ground beef, you might want to check the packages to make sure it's got the amount that you need in here. Okay, so this is 8 ounces and this is 8 ounces. So I'm going to need both of these for the chili. Okay, so I got my ground beef. Then it's got Tex-Mex paste. Oh my God. I'm looking through all this stuff and I'm like, Tex-Mex paste. But you can just go through the box and find your stuff. I'm like throwing stuff out. Okay. This says Tex-Mex on it. Can you see that? Okay. Tex-Mex paste, rather. So I know I've got my Tex-Mex paste. I'm going to put that out there. The ancho chili powder. Now, if you're going to go do these again and you want to go on the recipe and stuff like that, if you can find ancho chili powder, me personally, I like the fact that it's already in here and I ain't got to go looking for it. But I'm going to see if I can find it in this stuff here. Ancho, that's smoked paprika. That's spice or something. Oh, I think it is. This is it right here. Ancho chili powder is in here. Then we're going to need some cumin. Now, I know I have cumin in my cabinet, so just in case they didn't send it, but I just got to make it. I know that I have one. How many of those Tex-Mex do I need? Oh, anyway. Let me see. Cumin. Where's my cumin at, y'all? I can't find my cumin. Spice paprika. It's got to be here somewhere. Okay. We ain't got no cumin. We ain't got no stinking cumin. Anyway, I'm going to look for that in a minute. But I need cumin, Southwest blend. That's that right there. So I can check that off the list. Beef stock concentrate. Okay, I need 5 of these. Okay, did I see? I did see quite a few of these. Okay, that's chicken. Mushroom. Oh, there they go. Might be over here with the cumin. So here's some more because I remember I threw a lot of them over here. So I got all my beef stock right here. Black beans. Ta-da! Crushed tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Get out of here. Crushed tomatoes. Right there. Okay. All right. And it says I need 2 of them. Oh, there we go. There's the other one. Yep. Sour cream. I only need 2 of the sour creams. So we got 2 sour creams. And the Monterey Jack. Okay, a 1/2 cup of cheese. There you go. And I think this is mostly for the end. You just sprinkle it on the top. I don't think it's going to be enough to put in the meal to cook it, right? Hey, Swana. There's the Monterey Jack. So, first of all, this girl is like, where's my cumin? That's what I'm looking for. I know it's in here somewhere. But like I said, I got cumin in the cabinet, and it says I just need like 1 teaspoon or something like that. So once I've checked all those off, I know I've got all the ingredients for my chili. So I'm gonna leave that to the left because I already checked that one. I'm not gonna go through each and every one of them with you guys. But I wanted to just point out to you that these meals are here on the regular on Monday. And if you have a question right up there, there is a chat number and you can call or go on live on their internet, on their website. If you sign up for an account, you can create your own Everyplate account through the app. So if you got your phone with you and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I need to change some of those meals around. And that is just so easy. You go into your account, whether you're on your phone or you're on your computer, you just log in and you're like, okay, it's Wednesday. Like if I say I want to change something for next week's, I have time, and they let you know that. They'll send you an email and say, you've got such and such amount of days to change your meals before we ship them out for next Monday. You can go into the website, and scroll down. Take out the one you're not going to eat. Let's just say I wasn't going to eat this mushroom and thyme risotto. I could just take it off and just scroll through the available recipes. And when I say there's a lot, there's a lot. Okay? And then you can just scroll through and say, oh, wait a minute. Did that say salmon? Whoop. I'm going to add that. If you just got to add some more, you can add it, and it's going to let you know how much per serving that is going to cost. So if you add another dish and it says $3.99 per serving, okay, please know that that's $3.99 times 2, because the minimum is 2 servings, because you and your boo, or you because you're going to eat 2 servings or whatever. Just be mindful that it's per serving, right? And the minimum that I've seen is 2 servings. So don't get up there and say, oh, well, I only supposed to pay $3.99. Well, you got 2 servings. That's $8. $7.98. Okay. All right. So we also have the, like I said, mushroom. We got the pork chops and apricot. I'm not going to go through all those with you guys. I just really want to open up the box to let you know you get everything. I got some mushrooms, arborio rice. I've never cooked with arborio rice. I've never really cooked with jasmine rice until I started with the Everyplate. When the ones that need potatoes, look, y'all, I got my potatoes. And you'll be thinking, is that enough? But when you start chopping it up, mixing it up, doing whatever you need to do for that menu, that recipe, you'll find that's enough potatoes. And they give you good sized onions if you need an onion. There was supposed to be a garlic up in here, and I probably tossed to the side because I don't use their garlic. Oh, this is one of my add-ons. This is a sourdough bread bowl. So when I make the chili, I'm going to go ahead and dig the, middle out or whatever. And I am going to, hey Marie, hey Sydney. I am going to add the chili to this bread bowl. So we ain't wasting no dishes or nothing up under here. I get my bread on. Plus, I got my great chili that's going to fit right in there. Now, I love it. My husband loves it. Okay. His only, I guess, complaint, if you will, is that the serving sizes are small. I mean, come on, there's 2 pork chops in here. There's 2 pork chops, boneless. But once you pull it out and cook it the way it is, and you add it, because I think this is going to be for the pork schnitzel, to the peas and the mashed potatoes and all that. And y'all see, wait a minute, where's that pork schnitzel? Y'all see that they got gravy on it, right? Guess what? It's got instructions on how to make the gravy. Now, if you're on your own and you got it like that, you can make your own gravy. Kudos, I tell you. Now, I can make my own gravy from scratch. Okay, I had a mama and I got a sister that could cook and put their foots in it. Okay, but it's so much easier to follow a recipe. I ain't gonna lie, and it's quicker. The other information that they give you, they also tell you what the calories are. They're on there. Tells you what the calorie count is. It's gonna tell you how long it's gonna take to prep everything. And you have it ready in 30 minutes. So time it out. Time it out so that your food is all ready at the same time. But if you follow the instructions on the back, it'll say, meanwhile, do this. And let it cook for such and such time. Before you know it, boop, boom, bing, they're all done at the same time, y'all. All done at the same time. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in the box. Well, yeah, most of it, because I got to check for my other 3 recipes. Y'all, let me tell you something. That pork looks pretty good. That's got couscous, y'all. That's couscous. I don't remember the last time I even tried to cook, let alone eat couscous. Okay? But we've had it with one other meal, and it was good. So far, we've had chicken. We've had the pork with the different glazes, honey jam, apricot jam. We've had the tortillas, we had flatellas. I think next week, some flatbreads coming out, which I think I'm going to add a salad to that because let's just keep it real. A couple of pieces of flatbread. Ain't going to do it for me. I'm going to need something else. And if you were looking at my Facebook page this week, you saw that I had that cream of mushroom soup. Y'all, let me tell you something. I could have eaten just the soup alone. It was delicious. It was creamy. The flavors were just, oh my God. But then I thought, it ain't gonna be enough because, we ain't greedy or nothing. Hey, Robin, we're not greedy or nothing. But so I did a quick baked crispy chicken thigh for each of us. I barely made it through the chicken thigh. I don't even think I ate the whole chicken thigh, but I finished off that soup though. And that ciabatta bread, because they give you everything. And like I said, for that first one, that first meal, all I'm going to need is kosher, salt, black pepper, and some cooking oil. Now, here's a tip. When you get your box, and I am going to drop the link in the comments after this live is over. When you get your box, I suggest you go through the box, okay? Go on to the part where it says what you need, okay? And other than your basic pantry items like salt and pepper, because I haven't always used kosher salt. I use regular salt. Works the same for me. Cooking oil, butter. Just make a list of all the things that you're going to need for this box. And the most part, you'll find that it's already in your refrigerator, okay? This one for the schnitzel, I'm going to need some milk, some butter, flour, an egg, cooking oil. I got all that in there, but on the outside chance that you need to replenish your basic pantry stuff, check the list, okay? Now, for those of you who's like, okay, I ain't eating pork, okay? I don't do the little pork thing. Like for the pork schnitzel. If you don't want pork schnitzel, have chicken schnitzel. This right here lets you know that you can switch it out. So if you don't want pork, use chicken breast. And it tells you exactly how much that you can use for that one. Sometimes when you have pork, it'll have you switch out from pork to chicken. Or this one, for the pork chops and apricot mustard sauce, says you can do chicken breast or 10 ounces of ranch steak. First of all, I'm not a steak connoisseur, so I'm like, what is a ranch steak? And where can I find it? Okay, because I don't know. We might just switch that out. But it lets you know that if you're going to modify what you can modify it with, and it'll also tell you on the back in red when you're making modifications. It says if you're using chicken, cook it this long, or or don't cook this as long. Those kind of things. It does the same thing with vegetables. Like if one of them has zucchini as a side dish or the roasted carrots and you don't want it, you could go ahead and modify by adding broccoli, maybe some green beans, something that you know you're going to eat. Because I'm telling you right now, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. If they throw asparagus in here, I'm hoping there's a substitution because I don't think I'm going to eat tree branches. I'm sorry. Call me what you will. Say what you want about me. I ain't doing no asparagus. I don't think, because Everyplate has not let me down with the new stuff yet. So maybe you guys will know if I do it. So most of this stays fresh for most of the week. Okay. So if you're thinking, well, how long is that going to run? Because I'm not cooking every day. All right. You're going to put your meats, at least I hope you are. You're going to put them in the freezer until you're ready to thaw them out for your meal. These are nicely wrapped. And for me, I have never had anything go bad from the time I got it to the time I was ready to cook it. Okay? So, and there's going to be some times when you have, some left over. Who knows? Will I use all the powder on there? I don't know, but according to the directions, I have to have it, and there you go. And I'm going to use it. Like I said, if you just follow it step by step, it's going to come out delicious, because I've been doing a little taste test here and there while I'm cooking. Yeah. So I am so excited that the box is here, though I won't be cooking a meal tonight. Normally I would, but I'd already started my beef stew and cornbread meal because I wanted some beef stew and cornbread. Okay. But I can tell you right now, one of these meals, I'm thinking it's going to be the schnitzel, because when I do slow cooker stuff, I like to be home for that. And I'm not teleworking to the end of the week. But these are so quick, even if you're tired. I mean, come on. 15 minutes to prep, 35 minutes to cook. That's enough time to go ahead and prep it, get your stuff started, get in your pajamas, loungewear. Half hour, you're cooking your meal and you're going to be eating. So there you have it. That's this week's Everyplate. If you want to see me open the next box so you can find out what we're having, first of all, just make sure you follow me on my Facebook, because, when I do it, I share what it's supposed to look like versus what it looks like when I put it on a plate. And yes, I know, my presentation needs a little work. I know. Oh, no, you ain't gonna tell me. And I need some new plates. Give me an excuse to go shopping for some. Okay. But for the most part, mine looks, I want to say 8, 9 times out of 10 looks just like the picture if I had professional lighting or whatever. But I'm telling you, when I say the taste is amazing, that they all come out delicious. I have not had one that did not come out really, 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 really good. So thanks for hanging with me, you guys. If you're interested in it, like I said, I'm going to drop the link in the comments below. All you got to do is click on it and just follow the instructions. It's really not that hard. It's really not that expensive. Write down what you usually spend when you go to the grocery stores and how often, and do the comparison. But my husband and I, it's a little cheaper than what we would spend at the store. It just kind of evens itself out because I don't know, maybe we just buy too much. We need to do our budget, but it's working for us. We don't have to go to the store that often. And even if we're buying some of the same type of proteins and stuff like that, we're making different meals. I'm making different meals throughout the week. And I'm excited each time I get one. So I can't wait to see what's happening with next week because I already picked those meals. But if you got any questions or anything, just let me know. Drop it down. The seafood. We've had the salmon. LA, we've had the salmon. And when you cook it the way it is supposed to be cooked, it came out nice and seasoned and flaky. Okay? Because if you're not good with cooking seafood, especially salmon, because I'm always looking for a different salmon recipe. Oh, it was good. Nice and juicy. Okay? What I will say is this. Now, my husband doesn't get home till like at the crack of dawn, right? So he has to reheat his stuff in the microwave. Tell me, somebody just found out the reheat button and how it works versus just putting it in the microwave and re-cooking it for 2 minutes. I'm just saying. But when you first cook it and you're sitting down to eat it and it's nice and hot, the meats are juicy, well seasoned. It is good. I don't have dry chicken. I hardly have dry chicken when I cook chicken. Okay. But the seafood is good. So I hope that answers your question. I think on my next one, I'm going to throw some salmon on there because it was really, really good the first time. So I'm going to let you guys go because y'all know I could talk myself into an oblivion. But like I said, I'll drop the link. You guys can try it if you like. And tell me if you try it, let me know what you think because I know I'm not the only one. I say Everyplate is a winner. Now, I know there are other options out there, different brands out there. We've tried this one. We love this one. I don't see a reason to change. They have the ones that are already packed up in a thingamabobby and you put them in the oven or the microwave and they're already, cooked and seasoned and stuck. It's like somebody made a plate for you and all you got to do is put it in the microwave. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. I want to be able to cook. Thank you, baby girl. I like to be able to cook. I like to cook. And the fact that I can do it 4 days out the week without having to wonder, what am I going to cook? Do I have the ingredients? Oh my God. Do I got to stop at the store? Nothing irks me more than to have to leave work and stop at the store because I ain't got no butter or I ain't got no seasonings or whatever. That's a carry out night. Just keeping it real. So, in the meantime, between time until I see you guys again, I am going to go ahead and inventory my stuff to make sure I got everything. I'm on the hunt for the cumin. That's what I'm looking for. That ain't it. Look, let me find out. I don't know what cumin look like, and I probably bypassed it the whole time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So you guys have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you next time. I love you all. Bye.